Hi and welcome to Reseller Quick Tip. My name is Rjpasini and I just want to say thank you for stopping in and checking out my YouTube channel. And for all the new subscribers, thank you so much. It is really inspiring to see the channel growing slowly but surely. I hope to get this channel to where it'll be really big one day and we could all gain by the knowledge I share, and we could all share it together, right? And whatever I learn, hopefully I could pass it on to you guys and you could share it with others as well. What I want to talk about today is recycling your existing listings with a new item. Now, I have called eBay up in regards to that there, and the teammate had stated to me that that couldn't be done. And what eBay wants you to do is to relist a new item. So I know I've done it in the past before, and I've been wanting to share this information with everybody. And I'm hoping it'll never change because if I look at it this way, if you have an item that if you already paid for your insertion fee, right? And I have usually good to cancel all my listings. I don't see what the big deal would be if you remove that particular item and revamp it with something else. It just stands to reason. If it's a stagnant item, why do I have to relist another? What I have to pay an insertion fee for a new item, right? What I'm talking about is this thing here, this lollipop thing here, as you can see. I don't know. I know it's not a big seller, okay, and I know I'm going to go over it with you guys to show you how I determine that. Now, this is how I figure it out. How I handle things. It's not like top of the line thing, but I want to show you. I'm using as an example as to how I would change it around, take an existing listing that's stagnant, that's not doing anything, and use it for this. So without further ado, I'm going to bump out of here, and I'm going to go into another screen here, and we'll take it right here. Now, I'll put my glasses on for this, folks. This is not the one I want to go to just yet, but here's the thing. Now, if you're going to do that, now I know for a fact a lot of these items been sitting here for quite some time, okay? So here's what I would suggest. Okay, this is just my personal suggestion. You don't have to, you can take it for what it's worth. I hope it's worth good information. It's worth something to you. But if you have watches on these items, I would stay away from these. Like as far as redoing it over again, relisting with a different item, because they do have watches on them. So chances are. And I know in the past people are watching and say, yeah, but I remember one time you did a video, so that could be your competitors watching. That may be true, okay? But here's the thing. Out of so many, out of that percentage of people watching, there may be potential buyers in this. So don't, hold me accountable for that, because you never know. I mean, these could all be buyers instead of my competition. And I know a lot of people, I've read that in other blog sites too, that people said, oh well, if you're getting a lot of watches on specific items, those are probably most likely your competition. It could be, it could well just as be, but let's disregard that, and let's look at it that these are potential buys, at least a few of them out of so many of them. And as you can see, it goes down in the sequential order, well, pretty much like it goes 9, 6, 4, and then it goes down. These are all the 4s, and then you got the 3s, and then so on, the 2s and the 1s. Now this is what I want to stay away from right now. I don't want to mess around with these here, okay? Now I know I have some over here that do have one watch on it. Everything has watches on it, but the ones that have been sitting around for so long and they're not doing anything for me, I want to get rid of them. All right, those are the ones I want to relist. I want to relist with a new item in there. Okay. Now, as you can see here, now it goes from 2 right down to 1. Okay. Now some of these here, been sitting around for a while. There's no doubt about it. I did do a summer line. I put some girls shorts here and some tops and stuff like that for the summer, and I'm hoping to move a lot of it. Like I said again, I mean, I have best offers on everything outside of the Sony e-reader. But here's the thing. This one here, I'm not too concerned with page 1 too much, although I could change it. All right. But here's what I suggest, folks. I'm a frugal entrepreneur, as you know, or for those who don't know, for the new subscribers, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur, and I try to save money whenever possible. So here's my take on it. If you get ones, listings that's been sitting around for a while, your chances are they're not going to go anywhere. If they've been sitting around, most likely going to be sitting around a lot longer. So here's what I want to show you. Okay, now I'm going to page 2. All right. This is page 2, this was page 1, okay? This is page 2. Now I'm going to scroll down here, okay? And I'm going to look for ones that have, you know, some more time left, a lot of time left. And the one I would want to zone in on, going down here, would be, let's see. You don't want to go with the ones that have like this here, 10 hours left. You want to go with something that's going to have some time left to it, so many days left. I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to go with this one if I can get to it. I'm scrolling fast, folks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this video as quick as possible. Let's see here. No, I'm on page. I am on page 2. Okay, this one here, it's got 29 days. It must have relisted because I got good to cancel. This one here, if you ever want to know how long an item's sitting, this is the one I'm going to revise. Now, I hope it works. Sometimes it does work, and then there's times it don't. But I think it has something to do with the categories that you're listed in. Now, this one here, look at the start time, September 24th, 2017. Okay, this has been around quite some time. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to revise it. All right, you're going to revise your item. But here's what happens now. I got another window opened up here. All right, so I don't want to be too confusing, but here's what I want to before I revise. Well, you could get this one prepped because this is the one you are going to change. So what you're going to do is you're going to revise your item. Okay, my computer's a little slow. I apologize for that. Okay, we're going to wipe this title out. Okay, we're going to say from brand new to well, we can't. This will all change. The condition will change once you change the title. So we're going to get rid of the photos. We're going to go down here. We're going to get rid of this. I always right click it. I always like to do the HTML code. And then get rid of it, delete it. Okay, now it's fresh. Okay. Now that I changed that out, I know this is still showing here. We're going to get rid of this anyway. That's going to go. We're not going to keep that there. All right. So anyway, this is going to go disappear. Hopefully it'll work. Okay. I know it says update in the draft. Okay. Anyway, let's go here. Now I typed in Tootsie Roll Stuffed Pop Orange, okay? There's not a big sales for these here, okay? Matter of fact, there's not even watches on this. And how I know, there's another little program I want to share with you guys. If you don't know, it's called watchcount.com. This is the most watched eBay items. So what I did here is I typed in Tootsie Roll Stuffed Pop Orange, and then you click to show me. Now, the reason why I know it's not a big seller, or nobody's even really interested in it, because it shows on watch count 0 watches. Okay? So what you're going to do is you could pick either one of these here. I think the reason why no one's getting watches now, I don't know. I'm going to probably sell mine for $2.99 because this guy's got free shipping. All right? But I'm going to sell this so cheap because I just want to get rid of it. But this is for demo purposes. So what you're going to do is, if this had watches on it, let's say this one had 5 watches, this one had 1, or this one had 0. Let's pretend this one had 5 watches. So you're going to click this on. Okay. Okay. We're going to click this one on here. Now, the purpose you run is here is because you want to see what they're listed it in. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this here. I'm going to go back to mine. Okay. Over here, my revised listing. Okay. So what we're going to do is go over here, and I want to copy I want to copy that title. All right, so let me go back over here. I just want this right now. Mine is not my. That's a teddy bear, but well, actually, you know what? All right, I'll show you what I want to do here. Let me copy this here, folks. So I don't want to confuse you guys too much. I'm going to put the title in here. I'm hoping this is going to work. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take this stuff out here, and we're just going to like this. Get rid of the teddy bear because we ain't selling a teddy bear. Okay. This is for all intents and purposes, okay? All right, so we're going to get rid of this stuffed animal, Tootsie Roll, Pop, whatever. Again, I'm going to revamp this, but I want to try to do this fast. The one I have is only 11 inches tall, okay? So I'm going to do this here really quick here, all right, folks? So now what we're going to do is, the reason why we're going to keep this up, we're not going to do another one because they're going to charge you another 35 cents. Now, if this works the way I plan, you see here, there's no fee to it, okay? So let me go over here. I thought I took this one out. I don't know what happened here, but apparently I guess I didn't. Maybe I took the wrong one out. I don't know. Let me just over here select all, and let's get rid of it. Let's delete. Okay. So now we're going to go change the category. Okay. we're going to go browse. We're going to browse the categories. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this one here, and we're going to see what categories. Okay, toys and hobbies. So now we're going to go back over here, and we're going to go to this one here, toys and hobbies, and I should have looked at the other part of it. Okay, all right, sorry about that, guys. Toys and stuffed animals, other stuffed animals. Okay, let's see. That should be easy enough to remember. Let's go back to revised listings. Okay, all right. Stuffed animals, where is it here? Okay. And what was it? Oh, other stuffed animals. I think it was this one. All right. So we're going to go back to this. Let's just double check. Yeah, stuffed animals, other guy. Okay. Once you get that there, you can hold on to the information just to see what they put in there. Okay, how they got their categories or what is set up. All right. I don't know the brand, but I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to do this quick. Once you get the information here that you needed, close out of this one here. You don't need watch count, but if you do want it for the future, it's watchcount.com. Okay, here's the URL right up here. Okay, we're going to get rid of that for now. What is nice about this one here is when you back out of it all the way, what will happen is when you first go to watch count, let's see if I can get this here back again, resend it. All right, let's get this out of here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you say show me the most recent, the most popular items, you're always going to get Apple iPhones. Now, and these are valid accounts. Okay, this says right now on eBay. This is a valid count. Now, if you go over here, if you click this one, it says 26,958 watches. You click this on, it should show you that. Let's see here. All right, this one doesn't really show you that there, but there are sometimes it'll show you right under over here somewhere. It'll show you the watches, how many watches there are in here. Let me see. All right, I can't see it right now, but that's pretty. The watch count is pretty accurate because I've seen it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But it will show you the same, the same amount of watches on here. Okay, this is how many the guys sold. Well, this company, whatever, sold 76,483 sold. Well, anyway, that's good. I wish I could make sales like that. Anyway, but I just want to show you that. But that's what you call watchcount.com. If you click that on, it'll show you the things that's most popular right now. And right now, if you're an Apple iPhone person that sells for iPhones, you should do okay with that, all right? But let's back out of that. We don't want to go to my thing yet. Once you have this information here, back out of this screen, okay? Because you don't want to confuse yourself. All right, now you want to go back to the screen you're on. UPC code does not apply. This is not, it's used. You want to write something in here. I don't know. You could just say something like, I don't know, this item is, oh, excuse me, folks. I'm sorry. This item is in nice condition. Whatever. I usually put that. All right. Nice condition. If you want to put something in your, condition scribe, whatever, the condition description here. Oops, what I do? Spell something wrong? Oh, is in. Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now you want to add your photos. Okay. So I have to go over here, OneDrive. That's where I keep all my stuff in here, my photos. Let's see here. If I can get here. Sorry, folks. My computer's been acting up late. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay, here's what I have today. And I'm going to use, let's see, just 2 pictures. That's all you can really use. I'm going to use this one here and this one. Okay, I'm going to put it in here. I want to do this as quick as possible just to show you if it works or not. It should. For the most part, it always worked for me. All right. And of course, we will move these over. And if you don't know how to do it, to change these things around, modify it a little, look over here. There's like these little toolbars here. You could do things with that there, and then you got to also make sure you save it. Okay, it's nice about this here. You could also crop the pictures. Okay, for example, you can go like this if you want to crop it like that. And what happens what's nice about cropping, it makes the picture a little bigger. So let's see, like this here, and then you could also change it like that. See, it makes it bigger, and you could brighten it up, whatever. But you pretty much want to leave it the way it is. I like the natural color. This was shot in natural light. But yeah, you got to look for these little tools over here. They also have a sharpen tool if you want to sharpen a picture. Let me get this going here, like this. So you could sharpen it up, make it nice and sharp. You could save it. Same thing. Make sure you always change your other picture around. Okay, once it saves the image, let's go to this one here. Let's rotate it. And No, we could leave it like this for the time being. We only need the 2, but make sure you got the right picture just so you can see it there. You don't want to have this popping up so people know what it is. Okay, so you can see when you crop it, it does make the picture bigger. Okay, now we got to that stage here. The character family, I don't know what you would call this thing here. You know, lollipop, Tootsie Roll, whatever. I don't know. I guess you could call it a Tootsie Roll Pop because it gives you it allows you to enter your own. So let's put in here Tootsie Roll. Whoops. Where is it here? Tootsie Roll. Yeah. Tootsie Roll Pop. That's it, like that. I don't know. Stuffed on. Oh, I guess like that would be right. The size, you want to put the size in there. You could do your own. Okay, I'm going to put over here 11 inches. That's it. That's how big it is. Year, I don't know the year. Sometimes the label, there is a label on this here, but it doesn't really show you the year on it. So I'm just going to leave it unknown, right? Whatever. I'm not going to put anything there. I'll leave it like that. And but that doesn't have anything where it was made. Brand doesn't have a brand, so you could just check off unbranded. Recommended age, I don't know. You could leave that blank if you want. I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's so Chinsky. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, $2.99. And this is what I'm going to leave it at. I know I even have it with the buyers over there. I guess if you're going to let buyers make an offer, just, I guess, up it up a little dolly. If you just want to get rid of it for a few bucks. Check. Make sure that you don't have, if you're an international, if you don't sell international, make sure you got that unchecked. This is going to be a standard price. It's going to be going full first class, so I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to leave it flat cost for everybody, okay? And we're going to leave that there, and you can see it's saving up here. Now comes the description. And what I usually do is, like I said, I have a template set up over here. Okay, now I closed out of it accidentally, but let's open it up again. And this is a standard template I use for all my listings when it comes to that. As you can see here, I have Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay, service on eBay, sent buyers since 1999. Where the buyers are #1 priority. And then I put this little display here. It says, love the item but not the price, make an offer. And then I also keep saying the same thing, best offers welcome, make an offer today and save. I think I have it too many times in here, but you know, I really want to see if I can get people to buy. So, I mean, I know I put it over here. Please don't forget to make an offer. I've been accepting reasonable offers today. Make an offer. Thank you. And then I have over here about the little disclosure. If you're not 100% satisfied with the purchase, send it back for full refund. I think it might be a little overkill. I'm thinking of redoing this over again. But anyway, what you might want to do is I just use the same template over and over again and just change the information. What I do is I go back to the title like this. All right. Just to save a little time, I copy it while it's still open. I go back to, this is done on front page 2000, by the way, folks. Offering, now I forgot to put pre-owned in here, so we got to make sure you put that in there because, you know, we don't want the buyer to think they're getting something new. And then I just paste it, okay, and I'll leave it at that there. For now, like I said, I'm just going to leave it like that for the time being. I will go back to, you know, revamp it a little. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right-click here. Okay, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over here. All right, so the standard. Now make sure you do it standard. You can do it in HTML, but then you got to convert it into an HTML code. It's simple enough to do, but I'd rather just do it like this here. And then make sure it's in the standard mode, and then you right-click again. Well, this one here. See, this is the problem though I had with this here. You know, this is what really drives me crazy about this, folks. When you're doing stuff like this here, for some reason, I'm in Firefox, it won't allow me to make a change here for some apparent reason. I don't know why that happens, but this is what I do in a case like that. If you do change it, if you do it in Firefox, I just write on here for the meantime, if I can. For some reason, my system is really hosed up here, folks. I might have to bump out of here. But here's the thing, I don't want to lose the information. So let's see if I could do this way here. Okay, let's see what happens here. See, it won't let me do it. All right, so what I usually type in here really quick is I type in here. All right, let me get this out of here. Let's try the HTML. I needed this like I need a hole in the head, right? All right, let's go back over here. Here's what I was talking about. I don't know if it's going to work, folks. So what you do is I'm in front page 2002. So what I do is I select all. Again, it might not work with this here. I don't know why it does that there. This is with Firefox. Every browser has a different functionality to it. What I would do is then, see, I can't even paste. It won't let me paste in here, okay? Let's see. All right, this is where the problem lies. Let me, I'm going to pause the video here, and then I'm going to go back and tell you what I did to correct it, because I don't want to make this too long. So let me pause it, and I'll be right back, guys, okay? Okay, folks, I'm back. And sorry about that, folks. I had to refresh my computer to get this back to where it was again. I guess I guess it took out system glitches, right? I guess I had one on my computer. But anyway, what I did was I went back over here, and you've seen before I did this here. This is done in front page 2002, by the way. I'm going to right-click this here again. I'm going to copy it. Okay. Well, you got to make sure the whole thing is done. Okay, like that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to this window here, and I'm going to right-click. Now you see it says paste. Okay. I'm going to paste it in there. Now you could see it's there, and I will revamp this after I do the video. I mean, I'm going to go back. I mean, this kind of look really. It's a very bland as far as like the description wise, but again, for all intents and purposes, this is just to show you that you can revamp your existing listing with the new item. You don't have to keep it like that. But anyway, let's move right along. Okay, so now you got your photos in there. You got your, your title. Like I said, I'm going to change all this here. You changed it from toys to hobbies to other stuff now, of course. You got your pictures in there, which all you need is 2 for this. You got the information there. You got the specifics. You got your description in there. Okay, cut and dry. I know it's very bland, but it's okay for time being. You got the price. You got to buy it now. I'm letting buyers gonna make an offer. It's a flat cost to everybody, so it's $3.99 to ship this thing out. Now, when you want to update it, you could update it, right? And here you see, folks, success. You updated your listing. Now, make sure you hit done so it redirects. Watch. See, it's redirecting. Okay, so now it goes, I guess, in this. Here's the thing that you got to remember. Now, when you're doing a revised listing like that, okay, you're going to notice when people make a best offer to you. Keep this in mind. It throws me off all the time because I do that a lot. You're going to see the item that was there before. I don't know why eBay doesn't take it out. So example, if that Tootsie Roll Pop sells, that's this thing here sells, okay? You're going to see, if you get best offers, now keep this in your mind because you might sit there and say, hey, wait a minute, this guy messed me up, he threw me off, he told me that you can revise, you can, and you could see it says successful updated. You're going to see if someone makes a best offer, you're going to see, now that was the Titanic I took out, the VHS. That picture will pop up, but underneath it, it will say Tootsie Roll Pop. So you might say, wait a minute, did it actually change the picture? It does. I mean, well, it doesn't, but the buyer on the other end, they are seeing that picture of the Tootsie Roll stuffed doll here, a little plush toy, okay? But when you see it on your system, it's going to show up, like for me. Now, if someone buys that thing, makes a best offer or buys it, it's going to show up as the Titanic VHS. That's what's going to show up on it. So don't get alarmed. Don't get upset and say, oh man, this guy gave me wrong information over here. Now when because you might be saying, wait a minute, I thought the same thing. When I changed the listings around, I revised the listings, and it kept the old picture for some reason. It doesn't update it on their system. And I think eBay does that for a reason, maybe because they don't want you, but it does work. I've done it many times over. And it does work. Believe me, folks. I kid you not. And if you ever do try this here to revise your listing with something with a newer product, a newer item, let me know how it works for you. Okay, please message me. Send me a comment. Say, hey, Rich, I know what you're talking about. I did just like you said. I followed your advice with that part when it comes to revising an old listing, and I did notice the picture that the item I went in, I actually revised. It still showed that same picture, but the new item, will sell. The one that you put in there will sell. Like if you go in there, this is the funny thing. If you go into your listings, your active listings, you won't see that picture of the Titanic there. You will see the picture of the lollipop there. Okay, you'll see this there. For some reason, I guess because again it's an eBay's system. It shows that last thing that was in that it was advised, it was there prior to revising it. So like I said again, if this sells, I gotta, even myself, I gotta remember to remember, hey, the VHS didn't sell, because when you click it on, you're gonna see it's gonna have the like that. If I get that there, it's gonna have the Tootsie Roll pop in there, whatever. That it works. Believe me, I kid you not. So I hope this information helps, folks. That's just the tip I wanted to share with you guys. I know it's a quick tip. I try to make it a quick tip, but unfortunately, it didn't work that way with the little in between problems there. I do apologize for that, but I think, like I said, this channel, like I try to do the right things to try to help people save money and stuff like that, and that's the whole premise behind it. That's why I created this channel, to help. That's for those who don't know about the His initiative. It's to help, inspire, and share, and that's what it's all about. And I hope somebody can get something out of these videos I produce. You get some pretty decent information with it. I don't know. Like I said, I try to do the best I can with it. I also have, like I said, this is also a clean content channel, which means I don't discuss religion or politics, and there's no profanity on it or any crazy talk whatsoever. So I do hope that people who do follow this channel, or for the new subscribers, which I really want to give a shout out, thank you so much for subscribing, to all the new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. If you ever get a chance, maybe you could check out my videos, my other ones. I'm thinking of doing like a splash page of all the ones I have there, and just like, have music in the background and just show you the different videos I have, like just flash on the screen, and just to give you a little idea, because the reason I'm looking at it that way, folks, is because you're new to the channel, and I don't know what is over 500 listings, about 500 videos. I don't know, is it 580? I don't even know what it is. I know it's up there. It's over 500, and I don't expect you, because you're a new subscriber, to sit there and say, "Oh, let me go check out this guy's 500 and something videos he's got there." So I think maybe I could just like highlight the ones I think are good. Do a little splash page, maybe about a minute or so, whatever, like have some background music in the background there, and you could just check it out, or flash by the screen, and see which ones you want to check out. I have some do-it-yourself videos and some how-tos, in regards to how to do certain things. Like I remember I did one a long time ago about it, changing the filters on a vacuum cleaner, and another one I did about changing the washer on a faucet sink, because like sometimes people may think their faucet's going bad. And I did a couple do-it-yourselves, even when it comes to shipping and handling. I talk a little about the postage scale I use, how I make custom boxes. So like I said, I do have some pretty good videos. I think so anyway, and I just like to share that with you guys. So without going on any further, I would like to do the reseller news today, so you may get another notification. Folks, if you do feel like you're getting too many of them, rather than just unsubscribing, I'd rather you just X out of it rather than unsubscribing to my channel. But I really would hope you wouldn't do that, because sometimes I do put out some good content out there, some good information that may be of help. This is why I'm going to be doing the reseller weekends, and hopefully I can keep that cryptic. And I mean, like, I really would like to cut it down to, like, if I could do something between 5 and 10 minutes. I know everybody's saying 5 or 10 minutes. What kind of, like, just like a quick reseller news brief or update, weekends, whatever, like really quick, I know sometimes my videos last really long, and I do apologize, but it is, when you love what you're doing, it's like, they say do what you love to do and the money will follow. I'm not making any money for YouTube, no doubt. Okay, I don't meet the criteria. If I don't meet the threshold for that, I mean, I got the 4,000 hours of watch time, but I don't have the 1,000 subscribers. If I can get 1,000 subscribers, even then, I don't think it's going to do anything. But look, I don't really worry about. I'm not really concerned about that part. If I can get a lot of subscribers, if I could turn this channel into like where I could have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers, and you guys out there get a takeaway from it, even if it's a little percentage of people, and you could say, hey, you know what, I like this guy's channel. He's real, he's genuine, he tells it like it is. He's, he tries to help people out to his best of his ability. That makes a whole heck of a difference to me. It really does. I really do like helping people out. And if I could share information, stuff that I, from my own learning experiences, and share it with you guys, that'd be great. I just want to help people out. I said in my other videos too, I'm not a wealthy person, so I really can't, monetarily wise, I can't help people out, giving big amounts of cash out. I mean, I wish I could be in a position like that where I could help people out. I'd love to do that, but I figure I can't do that. So the next best thing to do is what I'm doing now, sharing information, giving some quick tips and advices on like I said, with reselling, or like I said, some of you do-it-yourself stuff, or how-to videos. I think that's pretty much just as good. Although people would prefer to have a more monetary situation where they'd rather have the money rather than that. But I'm not, and like I said, this channel is not generating any income for me, and that's okay. I don't have a Patreon account because, again, I don't meet that threshold as far as you have to have so many subscribers. And like I said, again, the watch time hours, I already got that over. I'm over 4,000 hours of watch time. But the subscribers, that's the hard part. And the other thing is, with subscribers, keeping them, that's also the hard part. Because again, if you don't put out fresh content, or you're a person that just talks about blah 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 bland stuff like that, I think that turns off a lot of potential subscribers. But before you get turned off, I just want to end this video on a quick note and say thank you very much again for all the new subscribers that subscribe to my channel. It's so nice to see the subscriber base going up. It really it does something to me. Even though, like I said, I'm a small time YouTube channel creator here, but seeing those numbers go up every now and then. I remember people talking, that did videos about getting the first 100 subscribers, and that was hard. And I thought, to be honest with you folks, not to put myself down, but I never thought I would have this many subscribers. I would always think my channel would be so bland that I'm lucky to get 5 of them. But I'm so grateful that there are people out there that are willing to listen to what I have to say and hear me, and and watch my videos, which is a plus. But the most important thing in closing is that you get a takeaway from it. That when after you watch my video, you could say, hey, I'm glad I heard that, or I'm glad he brought that to my attention. I just want to help people out. I want to share information. That's all. So anyway, if you do tune in for Reseller Weekends, that will probably be coming up shortly. Will at least take time to do anyway, because I don't know, shortly it could be about, well, right now on the East Coast, I'm in New York, it's going on 2 o'clock, so it might be later on in the afternoon, because it depends how long I take this. I have to edit this video and stuff. So, but if you do get some good things out of it, let me know. Drop it in the comments below. If you do like this video, if you are new to this, or you just happen to hit this channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a new subscriber. And if you get anything out of it, give it a thumbs up. This is Rjpasini signing off for the Reseller News quick tip, and I will talk to you guys next video. Take care now. Bye bye.